human population is continuously growing at an alarming rate, and it is estimated to increase to a staggering 8.5 billion by the year 2030. These predictions are soon to become a reality if drastic changes are not being made. But who is responsible for this growth? Today, we will look at the top 10 most populated cities in the world by 2030. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications for future updates. Mexico City. This is not only the capital of Mexico, but one of the oldest cities in America, a city full of history and culture dating back centuries. Though Mexico City is rife with soaring crime rates, bad air pollution, and transport infrastructure issues, the head of government for Mexico City has devised a plan to tackle the issues head-on with a sustainable development plan. The city is also well known for its growing financial centers, which generate 22.5% of Mexico's entire GDP. Therefore, the city will see an increase in population from an estimated 21.7 million to a staggering 23.9 million by 2030. Lagos, Nigeria. This is the largest city in Africa by population size and is also one of the fastest growing in the world. As a result, the city has been hit with extreme poverty, with many of its residents living under the poverty line. Not to mention the high levels of toxic pollution produced by the congestion of cars in traffic. It is estimated that the average driver in Lagos spends a minimum of 3 hours in traffic every day for every 10 miles. Despite all its issues, the city has seen a number of big overseas investments in recent years with vast economic growth. By 2030, the city is likely to reach a population of 24.2 million, which is an increase of 6.7 million from the present day. Cairo, Egypt. This is the most populated city in the Middle East and has been a popular tourist destination for centuries, with the main attraction being the Pyramid of Giza for travelers. However, a terrorist attack in Sharm el-Sheikh, followed by an uprising against the government, saw a decline in tourists. Despite all of its problems, the population of Cairo continues to increase at unimaginable rates. It is said to grow exponentially from 20 million to 24.5 million by 2030. Karachi, Pakistan. Karachi is the largest city in Pakistan with a population of 16.1 million. The city has welcomed many people over the years and is said to be the most cosmopolitan of the lot. It has diversified itself ethically and religiously to accommodate the growing population. So much so that it has become a worthy holiday destination for food bloggers wanting to enjoy some of its delicious street foods. The fashion capital of Pakistan has also hosted a number of shows to showcase some of its leading brands to investors across the world. With a growing economy, the population of Karachi is likely to increase to 24.8 million by 2030. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Though millions of Bangladeshis have migrated abroad to countries in Europe for a better life, the population growth of Dhaka continues to increase. The city has seen a massive boost in the economy, supported by big businesses abroad. It is best known for leading the manufacture of clothing for big Western brands such as H&M, Primark, Next, and Ralph Lauren. Dhaka is one of the most densely populated cities in the world and is likely to see an increase in population to 27.4 million by 2030. Beijing, China. China is the most populated country in the world with a population size of 1.4 billion thanks to its leading economy. It's no doubt one of its cities has made it onto the list. China's controversial one-child policy has seen a decline in birth rate. However, this wasn't enough to stop the ever-increasing population. The city is home to the second busiest airport in the world, with an influx of 100 million passengers each year. Even its subways have recorded a staggering 13.7 million visits in a single day. Beijing is the second most populated city in China with a population size of 21.5 million. By 2030, it is predicted to reach a staggering 27.7 million. Mumbai, India. Mumbai is the financial, commercial, and entertainment capital of India. Over the years, Mumbai has become one of the world's top 10 centers of commerce, generating 6.16% of India's GDP. Mumbai is home to a number of celebrities, millionaires, and billionaires that play a huge part in the Bollywood scene. However, there are two contrasting sides to Mumbai, one which houses the poorest of people in India living in Mumbai's overcrowded slums. The population of Mumbai will increase rapidly within the next decade, from 23.6 million to a whopping 27.8 million by 2030. Shanghai China. Shanghai is a global center for finance, technology, and research. It is also home to the world's busiest container port, which exports tons of manufacturing goods. The urban area of Shanghai has seen intense development since the introduction of economic reforms in the early 1990s. The population is said to shoot up from 24.3 million to 30.8 million. Delhi, India. This is the most populated city in the whole of India. In recent years, the government has taken initiatives to improve measures in order to curb emissions, one of which involved the expansion of the metro system. However, more needs to be done for the growing population of Delhi, which is set to increase from 29 million to an alarming 36.1 million. Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is the most populated city in the world. A densely populated city with an average of 7,000 people living in 1 square kilometer. You can imagine how small the living spaces must be. Weirdly enough, though, the population is set to decline steadily from 38.1 million to 37.2 million by 2030. This is due to Japan's aging population, with 30% living in Tokyo. Also, the younger generations are migrating to neighboring cities for more value for money, with bigger spaces and cheaper living costs. Despite a decrease in population size, it still remains in the #1 spot.